Hello, this is New Vision TV. I'm Lynn Komjisha. A recent revelation by none other than the Uganda police chief that some bank staff give customers information to thugs to facilitate robberies is cause for worry not only among the public but to the banking industry at large. New Vision TV looks at the implications of this worrying degeneration of some bank employees.
A number of cases you have reported them in the media, where conmen, for example, they have got scouts, for example, in the banking system, who alert them as to who has got money on which account, and collaborate with them to access those accounts, using either hacking. There is also this problem of hacking.
The IGP's remarks came just after the brutal murder of an Eritrean national by suspected security personnel after learning that 7 billion shillings had been paid into his account. The killers forced their victim to withdraw some money, but the bank in which the money was held claims they foiled the attempt to effect the bigger transfers that the thugs forced the deceased to sign. The IGP's statement certainly shakes the public confidence in the banks, which were believed to observe maximum confidentiality in handling customers' matters.
Now, they had tried to get another Eritrean again. These are people who do business in South Sudan, but are based here. So they had been monitoring them with the support of banking staff in the banks. And then, of course, plus another. And these conmen involve, even they involve our security personnel. We have arrested some. Yes. Then they infiltrate the police, they infiltrate the military, they have infiltrated everywhere. So that's why I'm calling it mafia-like, because that's how mafia works.
One likely impact is that as business people start shunning banks in effecting local transactions, the control of the central bank on monetary operations, like controlling inflation, will be eroded. If discipline of the bank employees is not seen to be restored, the Bank of Uganda's role in the supporting of economic growth via the setting of the central bank rate will then be less effective. With more cash kept outside the banking system, banks and microfinance institutions will be forced to look for money elsewhere to lend to borrowers at a higher rate. With more cash transactions in big transactions like property, it will be more difficult for authorities to collect taxes from such lucrative informal businesses. But what could be the reason for some bank staff to betray their customers and begin trading their confidential information with criminals, including violent ones? Besides banks failing to effectively assess the background of staff at recruitment, employee remuneration is believed to be quite poor. Many bank tellers are previously desperate job seekers who are sacrificing a lot, including paying bribes to get the jobs. Landing the jobs finally, they soon discover that the pay is almost peanuts. Surprisingly, some bank staff even go to money lenders to borrow at an exorbitant rate after exhausting their credit entitlements from their employers. As such, they have become easy targets for criminals who pay them for information on customers' bank accounts. Furthermore, while banks strictly cross-check customers' backgrounds through the Credit Reference Bureau, they on occasion employ people who left other banks under suspicious circumstances. And now for a Pearl of Africa moment, we take a look at Lake Kyaninga. Lake Kyaninga is found in Fort Portal district in the western part of Uganda. Kyaninga's got a meandering shape with shores guarded by a rainforest that adds shading to the beauty of the waters. It is not only blessed with beautiful blue waters, but also favored with birds and monkeys. Take a look.
This is Lake Kyaninga, located in Fort Portal district. This lake was formed about 10,000 years ago as a result of intense geological and volcanic activity that shaped the dramatic scenery of the region. It is about 120 meters deep. Through the bushes, a tiny footpath that lead you to this incredibly beautiful lake. Lake Kyaninga is blessed with so many amazing things, starting with the blue water, great landscape, animals, to mention but a few. The crested cranes are one of the commonest bird species here. They enjoy this place in their peaceful nature, and the lodges here are also called Cheninga lodges and provide very good accommodation. The water is bilharzia free and therefore safe to swim.
And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more of your updates on your mobile, on your desktop, anywhere on the go. I am Lynn Komjisha.